Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with part 2 of episode 4, campaign 2. I was shocked to see in the hour-long Patreon video, we went through the whole trial. I thought the last 2 hours, the live stream, would be us getting vindication or having everything solved. Granted, we're walking around with a giant Toadman head, but then I did forget in the last part, I clarified later, Ford stayed behind at the docks guarding the head because obviously walking around with a giant toad head is going to scare some people. Also, it was said, which I thought was interesting, that some people might want to steal it or take it and sell it if we don't guard it, aka Ford staying behind. I mean, that would make sense. A giant head like that, being this is a world of magic and spells and that nature, I feel like that would be something that would happen. Someone goes, holy crap, there is this giant head. I don't know, maybe someone would just want it for their trophy room or something. Either way, that is what happens. And then there's a lot of weird choices made by Molly, by Yasha, by Liam. As far as I said it all in the last episode, but Liam got a little loud with Norda for no reason, and that's just gonna get shit worse in your favor. Molly surrendered and then kind of had a plan, and they all in the end did get away with it, so I guess it wasn't bad. But I think Molly just like threw himself at the mercy of the guards and Norda, not really knowing what the outcome would be, even though at the end of the day Matt does want to progress you through the campaign, so bad things might happen and stuff. But I feel like a lot of the choices are made without the actual thought of life and death. Like when I live my life, I think, if this is going to possibly ruin something or kill me, I'm going to change my thought process or do something differently. I feel like they know, worst case scenario, I go unconscious and it's entertaining and funny. And then I come back to life and maybe I'm out of the fight or the campaign for an hour while you guys drag around my unconscious body. I feel like they would really think more and choose differently if it was true life and death. Like you were actually going to live or die based on this choice. Some of them are just like, you know what? Screw it. And I dig that because that's like gambling. The last we saw, Gustav, Bo the Breaker, Orna, the Elemental, and Desmond and Toya, 5 people, were all sitting around with our group. Yasha was getting a little like abrasiveness from Ford, being like, yo, take your sword off. This is my bar. I drink here all the time. I don't know why he's doing that. I think he's trying to show that I'm the leader, like assertiveness. I'm the alpha dog. Don't get any ideas. But then Yasha was like, all right, give me your sword. No, I don't have to. The whole thing was kind of silly, and it made Ford, in my mind, look stupid. I think Yasha, was right. Like, who are you? Like, all right, I get you're trying to sound like the tough guy here, but all right, enough's enough. Either way, Desmond says he's out. The rest of them are kind of banding together without Gustav, I guess. Here's the thing. Are they like, hey, let's do this traveling carnival together with Gustav? Because that means they got to stay in town with Gustav and make back 2,635 gold. That is the fine that Norda imposed on him. So Gustav just accepts it, which makes me not trust him. But I don't trust anybody. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you'll never see on YouTube, dozens of shows and movies on Patreon. Check it out. If not, we're jumping in. Campaign 2, Episode 4, Part 2.
I mean, I'm not going to keep the tent.
This is one of my favorite of the shirts.
I might hawk.
Everyone's in it. I like the color.
Take what you want. Start anew. It's my gift to you. Y'all kind of... Thank you very much. You all start small. I don't think we need too much of the ensemble. How we began, back up in Shady Creek.
I mean, I could use a really large tent, like the biggest one. Like I would take that off.
Biggest
the
one's a
hazard.
bit.
What would you do with a really large tent?
I don't know. Like,
If you guys are left out, we're at the bar with Gustav and all the carnival people.
like I could make a
And
bunch
we're
of
drinking.
dresses, or
Desmond just split. Desmond said goodbye.
yeah, right.
That's fair.
It's really pretty
Waterproof,
fabric.
yeah.
Thank you.
A hot air balloon.
I don't.
They're what?
A hot
Not
air?
invented.
Those aren't invented.
Haven't you seen airships?
Yeah,
That's
General
Final
Handbook.
Fantasy.
From sort of crystals, I've seen that kind before.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no balloons though. What's a balloon?
They have simple dirigibles, but they're not very...
Dirigibles. He said a dirigible.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
involves
dirigible.
Fire, you
Dirigible.
guys can figure this shit out.
Oh, dirigible. Dirigible I've heard of, but
Have
a
the
balloon, I don't know what
airships
that
made
is.
it to this continent yet?
You don't?
There were airships in Vox Machina.
I've seen airships, okay? I've seen them.
I've
I
seen them.
think it's safe to say that this first case is closed. So we could open some sort of private investigation.
Please, let's do it. Please, let's do
Out of a
it.
tent.
Let's do it.
Let's
Private
not
investigator,
overhear those
Jester and
talks.
Locke. Private and Locke.
We were still
Not.
planning on moving on after this.
Bosun and Machina, you guys can use that tent, right? Like,
I still have zero clue why I randomly will call not Locke. It has no. The only thing I can think of is Final Fantasy, but like I don't, because Final Fantasy Locke was my favorite character,
Curiosity.
and this is like a role
What is
playing. I don't know.
everybody, what's everybody plan to do now?
Well, do we have to leave? I mean, we're not wanted anymore.
We never wanted.
You're never wanted.
Back to my question.
Ford and
Well, that's a great way to say that to your friend.
Get him into the academy.
Well, I wanted to find out more about the Solstice Academy, yes.
I feel like I'm.
I didn't know what direction you were heading. I've never even asked what you were doing here in the first place.
Oh, I'm just kind of doing like a walking tour, through the continent. Just kind of
A walking tour.
Yeah, just like a backpack vacation. Just stretching my legs a little bit.
That's a little
Meeting
odd.
some fine people.
A
kinda
bat. Yeah, my
expressing
ass.
myself.
Are you on a vacation?
Yes.
Bring a lot of money with you for that vacation, did you?
What's it matter to you?
I don't believe you're on vacation.
Can we do a check?
Where are you going?
That's your problem.
Can you ask Matt? Can I roll to
So
see
you guys going
if she's
to,
not
to
lying?
take off, or do you guys want?
Is that
company?
something that ever happens? Do they ever go, Matt? Can I roll? I want to check her.
well, I'm gonna go get some sleep and try and figure out how to put my life together. I bid you all a wonderful night.
If Gustav is solid and he is not doing anything wrong, then that dude
This
is
an old
amazing.
family heirloom. And I hope it can help you pay some of your debt.
She gives him one of the rings that. Watch, he recognizes it. I hope he recognizes it.
Spy the rings on her hand, by the way, really quickly.
It looks just like the one I lost off my king.
I knew he was gonna say it
Weird that
because
you
Kyle
and my
ate
family
it.
have the same looking ones.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's very sweet.
That's hilarious.
Look at the other rings she picked up that she's wearing.
I bet you one's Molly's too.
Get a look
They're
at
all
them.
over her fingers.
They are obviously rings from random dead people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
People that got eaten.
Putting that together.
I like play like dinosaur fight.
I thought about that before, but I was like, I don't think they're gonna
Gotcha.
bring that up, but they did.
Be safe.
Because why would they be in his belly in this
Eventually when it gets
mucousy sinew?
Molly Mock. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I think I will.
To the new family. Don't make the same mistakes your forefathers did. The rest of you, thank you.
That's progressive. Your forefathers. I thought that was a weird way to say it too, but I don't know. I think they're just making a joke. Your forefathers. Don't make
I'm
the
not
same
quite done with this
mistake
one.
as your Like, it almost sounds, I don't know. Gustav might be exiting and in a lot of debt and a solid dude.
Yeah?
But right now, no one is trusted by me.
What do you want to do?
I figure I'll just move on with Bo and Orna.
See, if I had to rank,
And show
I don't trust Toya the most.
a little less.
I almost feel like Toya is responsible
That's what I
for Kylery.
You should make your way to the Menagerie Coast. I think you guys would have a lot of success in Nicodranas.
Nicodranas.
Been to Nicodranas.
Nicodemus. It reminds me of Nicodemus.
She kind of looks at him and tugs on the side of.
Secret of Nim, if you don't know.
You know, I actually haven't been there either.
They're always looking for good performers. You would do well.
Let's go ahead and make our way. That sounds like a nice change of pace. I think this empire's getting a little.
All right.
For me anyway.
So that answers my question.
I've been down to Toya, and I take off one of the little jade bangles around my wrist. And just say, here, so keep you safe from assholes named Bo.
That's the
Except for that
cats
asshole
attacking each
named
other.
Bo. He's a good Bo, but all other assholes named Bo.
You can watch as Orna kind of elbows him and goes like, oh no, he's an asshole too. It's fine.
It's true.
Sorry again about that.
She takes it. It's okay.
I know you did what you had to. But when I'm older, I'm gonna get you back.
You'd better.
Your first nemesis.
My first nemesis.
But look at the way Matt's smiling.
Give her like
The
a
way
little-
Matt's smiling,
little-
it's almost like a joke, but
She goes unconscious.
she goes unconscious.
The three of them stand up and kind of give a nod. Wordlessly look over the rest of you with a smile of thanks, and Bosun looks to you and makes eye contact and goes, take care, brother. It gets tougher for us up north.
Oh,
I'll keep that in mind.
And they all leave the inn.
I mean, I guess we can't take people with us. Could you
I mean, I'll say it. I don't know
recruit people like an RPG game and
creepy.
Matt comes with us? I feel like that's a thing.
Oh no, she's. I mean, she's had a thing the entire time.
Yeah, I think the two of them. Were
Yeah, there was a little while I thought she was in on it completely.
Yeah, I mean, she might have been.
Known her for years, I just assumed she was in on it.
She could have been in on it.
She could
and
have.
just like got right away.
That's what I think.
You know,
That would have been great.
she's good.
That's what I think. I literally think she possibly could have had something to do with it, but are we just done with it?
Yeah,
Wherever you end up.
maybe for a little bit, but I've got some things I need to do. So,
Do you guys want to travel with me and Ford?
where are you going again?
Up north, northeast, to the Solstice Academy.
Straight there.
Northeast, I've always wanted to go there.
Where's where?
Northeast. I always wanted to go there. My dream when I was a child, I was like Northeast.
Well, technically, technically, you don't have a map.
Oh no.
We should really get a map, you guys. Like, I haven't spent a lot of time in this area, and I don't really know where we're going.
Yeah,
How much is the
we're
map?
going from town
It can't
to
be
town.
too much if a rare book was 3 gold and 10 gold.
Like a place, maybe at the general store, they would have a map, or do you have to go to a map maker?
Traditionally, you have to go to a map maker.
Traditionally, but it can depend.
We might have a bit of something at the circus.
It would depend. Maybe someone had one made and just
We'll go looking for
Pawned
things
it.
tomorrow. We can go shopping.
Okay, we'll go shopping with you.
Where are you guys heading off to? Seems like people are making pretty big plans.
There's safety in numbers, you know.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
Could they, not that they would want to, but could they
Travel with
choose
us
to not
too?
go with each other? And they're all on like separate journeys. I think so, yeah, because you guys said they could side quest.
Oh, are you scared of me?
A little bit. You're very big.
Well, I thought you were not the brave.
Oh, no, there's no comma. I'm just
Not the brave. Not the brave. I am not gonna lie to you guys.
Together for a while,
Up
and
until he just said that, I didn't think of it like that. I literally heard it in my head as not, comma, the
How long
brave.
ago was it that you guys
And now it has a totally different meaning. I know you guys have said that before, but I still heard it that way until just now.
You know, it was 6
Even though
months
that's
ago,
totally
about
wrong on my part.
5-6 months ago.
Damn, you guys are doing good.
Inside check.
Yeah.
Make it against.
5 or 6 months ago.
Oh, so you can. Okay, there he goes.
So
14.
close.
That's what I said earlier. Could you just on the fly do a roll or check?
Roll either persuasion or deception. You can choose. Don't.
Persuasion.
Oh,
I mean, you don't have to say, but you did. That's fine.
That's I don't know where my character sheet is. That's also a 14.
No, so seems on the level.
All right.
Broke out of prison. That's
persuasion or deception? Isn't that kind of the same thing? To persuade somebody and deceive? I mean, persuasion could be
Were they
positive,
going to kill
but
you?
I don't know. That sounds.
But you guys were there together because you knew each other before.
Well, first of all, she's being modest. It was not just me at all. I couldn't
Oh, he said
have gotten out of there without
perception.
you.
Perception, not
Without
persuasion.
me either, but you know,
That's true, for sure.
that's why I said 2. Better than 1. 1 is the loneliest number.
1 is the loneliest number. One of my favorite
Nothing
songs.
wrong with being alone.
You know, normally I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about shit like this, but you are all very shifty.
True. Very true.
Trustworthy.
No, you're shifty as well.
Shiftery.
Yeah.
It's true.
In the short time we've spent with you, you seem to be very upstanding folks. I'm sure it wasn't for anything too serious.
No, nothing serious at all, really. I was too curious. She was maybe a little thirsty. You know, petty stuff.
But they treated us very badly, and
Yeah.
we needed to get out of there.
We all know how this country works.
Where was there?
Yeah, is there anywhere we should stay away from on our travels?
Any places. I mean, we've been traveling around.
Any place is a bad place for us. That's kind of what he just said.
Go west, maybe.
Northwest.
I'm told east is bad too. There's monsters.
Yeah, and they're pretty terrible in the north. That's no secret.
So we go south?
Oh, no, not south.
So we go south, right into the ocean or whatever it is.
It just depends where. In the south, actually. So.
I'd be happy keeping a bit of a just a bit of a low key existence.
Well, I mean, we are vigilantes, so
Yeah.
it's best if we, have our secret.
Some of us
Underground anonymous
are a bit sketchy with the law.
Yeah.
Molly Mock, you're comfortable leaving the circus. You are very, you have a lot of flair.
Well, I
Flair.
figure if you're gonna live your life, you're gonna live your life. And it does do that. There's nothing wrong with living your life. You only get one of
Molly's hair, or Talzin's hair, is the color of Jester.
And your days are going to be the days that you're going to have. And I'd like to keep living my life the way I'd like to and keep off of certain radars.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, life does need things to live.
Life does need things to live. I drank it all. I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, it does, but it is blatantly obvious and simplistic.
It's early in the morning. It is like 9 a.m. or something, so
Ridiculous.
I don't have a beer at this point. Sorry.
That felt so good. That's catharsis.
Yasha, anywhere that we should avoid for you?
So this is kind of establishing we're all together now.
Just,
What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? I don't know how much more time is
I'll
left
make
in the
my way
half.
Wherever we go, and maybe I'll not stay with you the whole time, but
Not by choice. I have to film.
like,
Being confined.
yeah, I don't. I groups and
Are you
things.
claustrophobic?
Weird.
You mentioned
no.
like being the small cramped space earlier in the cell. Just curious.
Clamp space?
Clamp
Clampy
space.
I don't know.
I like to have my freedom.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
technically this is a group. You mean groups bigger than this group, or is this group too claustrophobic for you?
No,
Or
I don't mean it like that. I just.
She just wants to come and go.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not tied down to anything.
She just
but
wants to
that
come and go as she
right?
pleases. Totally understandable.
That's right.
Yasha's got some hit points. Strength, dexterity.
No cloaks. Mine smells really bad.
Oh, it was on top of a
Yeah.
of a head.
Yeah, I know. It's
that's
really
pretty
gross. I'm going to go try to find somewhere to wash it.
Okay, upstairs at the end of the hallway at the very end is kind of a communal washroom, and you can find space
Hey,
there.
Caleb!
Yeah.
You know what's upstairs? This place where I'm going to go wash some stuff.
I knew
Use it.
there was an angle.
I like you just the way you are.
I was like, why would she bring up washing a
Love you,
blanket? There's got to be an
Matthew,
angle.
In addition to being stinky.
You should probably actually get that patched up, actually, though. That is fair.
Yeah, you
I actually
should.
feel like you're
Get
starting to like, a
infected.
rash.
Yeah, you could get infected. He's all dirty and smelly. And he's got a giant gash in his torso. He, if you don't know, because of Patreon, he got sliced. Oh, wait, no.
All right.
That happened before.
Well, I
He got
suppose
sliced by the
we should
toad
all
guy.
go to sleep, and then, if any of us are here in the morning, we'll set off together.
That seems fair.
All right with that. collect our things from my things anyway from the circus. There should be some spares.
All right, he does call it the circus. I kept calling it a circus instead of a carnival, and I thought that was like a bad thing. Like they're different.
Nothing major.
Take me a while to pack.
Yeah.
You guys want me to tag along with you?
Yes.
If you weren't too anxious to run off anywhere.
No, I'm free in my backpack tour. No plans.
My backpack tour.
Any
Amazing.
sightseeing we should schedule along our way?
Zadash.
Avoid Zadash just because I just came there, you know? Don't want
And that's where Xenoth was.
Keep that in mind.
Yes, that was the other thing I forgot to talk about. Archivist Zadash. Or Archivist Xenoth.
As you guys are all...
And she
finishing
made the
drinks
correction to
and
Laura.
standing up
It's
to leave the table,
it's Archivist.
familiar voice.
Because she
of
knew.
Vixen
Because she
from
knows
the corner
something.
of the tavern room. Beauregard.
Oh, here's Xenoth. Gotta be Xenoth. What's an ex-boyfriend or something?
There earlier during the trial in the stockade.
Yes.
It's been difficult to find you.
Is it like an
Mind
ex
if we
or
speak?
something?
Hey, Xena!
Xenoth.
Hey! It's been all about 20 minutes since I've seen you last.
Yes. Would you walk with me? I believe we have much to discuss.
Okay.
I'm wondering if she's like...
Don't worry. She'll be returned to you. Just...
You alright with this?
It's cool. I've got it.
It's either gotta be family related and she's running from something, or ex.
All right, then. This way, please, Beauregard.
Because she's not going like, oh shit, oh shit. She's like, oh, not again. Like an ex that doesn't leave you alone. Look at her. I love it.
So, Bo leaves, and you guys are able to go about the rest of your evening to rest. However you see fit.
Way up after Not is gone.
I want to know. I'm curious to just know the connection.
Yorda. No, there's two people with rhyming names.
I know. Yorda and Norda. And then we had Not and the Not sisters.
Yeah.
Vex and Vax.
I find the purveyor of the establishment.
The purveyor. Yeah, see, Norda and Yorda.
From Orc, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. What can I help you with?
Excuse me, is there...
It's Yorda's
I know
the
you have a
innkeeper.
Beth here.
Or whatever. At least now it is.
Is there like a hot bath place, like a bath house? I'm bruised over every inch of
I'm
my
bruised
body.
on every inch of my body.
Right. That'd be probably in the Hillsward. It's a bit pricey, but I don't know if it's open this late.
No, I know. But how much are we talking about?
Oh, I mean, I'd put it maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 silver for a bath.
That's expensive. But in the...
But you get bathed, like proper
Yeah.
people bathing you. It's
The
a whole thing.
Northward, you say?
Oh.
And not for nothing, you pay that for 3 beers. So for the price of 3 beers, you won't smell and look like shit, Caleb.
I mean, no offense to you, but
Yeah?
their clientele's a bit upper class.
I'm not worried.
I feel like 5 silver for people scrubbing and bathing you is cheap, considering a beer is 1 or 2 silver.
So, Bo, as you exit with Xenoth, as soon as you step out into the night air, a second figure flanks your other side, the hooded figure from earlier that had caught you.
I just look at Xenoth and go, really? Is this really necessary?
It is only because it's been so difficult to find you. I had to call in a favor. Please, come with us. We have a warehouse.
We have to with this guy? He's fucking, look at him. I mean, it's
The voice comes out.
he looks shifty.
The head turns to you in the hood, and you see dark, elvish features on a bald head as the hood comes back. What looks to be a female elf of very lithe form, who turns to you and goes, "Actually, it is a woman, but I'll ignore that."
Sorry, you're super covered. Literally salt, no.
What is going on here?
Until right now.
It is fine.
You're very attractive, though.
And Bo is not an elf, correct? Because I'm looking at the image. She doesn't have elvish ears, and I
as you
don't
begin to make your way.
recall
They're
that.
kind of guiding you towards the northward. And as you step into the dark, following their lead, we're gonna take a break.
Oh shit! Are you? I didn't think we.
I smell bad, y'all.
Dude.
Like, no, don't. I didn't. You were like,
smell
oh,
like
my
girl."
cake smell bad, and I was like as RPing, and then I was like, ooh. Not RPing.
Grab your
I'm
ticket
sweating
that you
in
got in
here.
the mail. Scratch off number 3.
She literally goes, "I smell bad," and Travis immediately smells her.
All right, so we'll be back here in a few minutes. For those of you who want to enter the Wormwood giveaway,
Wormwood
tonight's
giveaway.
a special Valentine's Day promotion.
Valentine's Day promotion. That was a month ago, so we're not too far off the actual day, but years passed. All right, guys, so we're already done. They're taking the midpoint break in episode 4. After we watch the live stream, we're supposedly done with the first arc, 4 episodes, first arc, and I believe everyone said that off screen they re-roll and get to level 3. They're level 3, whatever the heck they call it. I feel like it's a different word, but level 3, whatever. So that's going to be done on their own. So when we come back on Sunday with part 1 of episode 5, we will have different stats, I'm guessing, because when you level up, I'm assuming all your stats change. I don't know exactly how that goes down. I'll talk to you guys in the live stream on Friday about that. But as far as this, I guess that's it. We're done for now, at least, with the carnival people. Gustav says his goodbyes, thanks everybody, is on his own now. How is this man going to pay back 2,600 plus gold, 2,635, 45. I keep forgetting if it was 35 or 45, but that's unimportant. The important part is the 2,600. His entire carnival disbanded. They all joined up. Bo the Breaker, Orna, and Toya decided to go off on their own. I mean, I think that's nice. I still don't trust Toya. Of the 3, I think Toya might have had something to do with Kyrie. So is the fact that we didn't establish that and they're going off, that's it, we're done with them? I mean, I know you guys can't tell me this, but I'm thinking at some point, could we, in our journeys, like 100 episodes from now, come across Toya and Orna and Bo the Breaker, and now Toya is like the crazy person? Even if Matt didn't have that planned, I'm assuming he can do whatever he wants, so at some point, maybe he's like, you know what, this would be a good time to bring Toya back, and I'll just make her the cause of all those problems and have you guys feel stupid for not having called her out on it. That's one question I have. Could Matt on the fly change the campaign? I mean, I would assume so, right? Because it's not like he's got anything to gain by the outcome. It's all for entertainment and for the people and us and everything else. So I'm assuming on the fly, he could just do whatever he wants. Or is it like he writes out a whole storyline of campaign events and then you go like a choose your own adventure, but he can't change like 100 episodes towards the end. He can't make it like, haha, now I'm going to make it where Toya is the bad guy if she wasn't initially the bad guy. I'm assuming he could do that if he wants, but I'm just curious because I want to know where his mind's at now. And if like sometimes people do that, some people write a story or write a movie and they kind of just start with an idea and they're like, the idea will grow once we start rolling. And that's kind of the way I do things. I never write a script. Whenever I come on camera, I just go off the top of my head. I never have notes written or anything. Sometimes I probably should. Sometimes I forget things that I probably should talk about. For the most part, though, I never could shut up, and I probably talk about too much and say too many things. Gustav says goodbyes, buys rounds of drinks for us, even though the dude just went into severe debt. We were saying it would take years for him to make that back with the carnival. But now the carnival is over. Like they all left him. So he's either got to start from the beginning and redo everything, like start forming new acts. I mean, maybe that'll be a thing. Maybe way down the road, we'll come back and Gustav will have a very successful carnival in town and have paid back his debt. Or maybe he appeals it. I don't know if that's possible in this world, but maybe he appeals it and has the fine reduced or something, even though I don't think that's a thing. I mean, we might never see these people again. I'm just thinking with the amount of episodes involved in Campaign 2, it would be a disservice not to touch base on some of these characters that we've built on. I know it's only the first 4 episodes. So in the larger scheme of things, it's not even 5% of Campaign 2. So you could say that all these characters are just meaningless. This was just to have us meet each other, establish a friendship. We're all now banding up together. They said in the morning, whoever shows up, I'm assuming everyone's going to be there in the morning. That is probably going to come after the break. We're all going to wake up and it's going to be the live stream. They're going to be back from the break. That's going to be about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. We'll do that, like I said, Friday at 9 p.m. But I'm assuming everyone's going to show up. Possibly not Yasha. But the fact that Ashley Johnson's here, I'm feeling like they're establishing that Yasha is going to be there in the morning. We're all going to go out together. We're going to choose a destination. They said we pretty much have to go northeast, but there's dangerous monsters. People don't like orcs up north. Bo's got something going on. That is what we're going to talk about last, and then we'll call it quits. Bo, I thought maybe had an ex-boyfriend or something in the elvish man named Xenoth, because they said Zadash. I knew it came from somebody, and the fact that Bo was making a deal of it back then, I was like, all right, either she's on the run, or it's an ex-boyfriend, or it's family related. Maybe she's royalty and she ran away and they're looking for her, but she's not an elf. At least it doesn't appear so. And unless I'm mistaken and I missed something, she's not an elf. So it's not like these are her people coming to get her or find her, but they're also not being mean. They're basically like, could you come with us? We want to talk to you about something. They're not like, get her. She did this or that. He said, I had to call in a favor. Could you please come with me? Then she goes outside and there's a female elf there. So now I'm like, all right, it doesn't look like an ex-boyfriend or something, because there's like a woman with him too. And it looks like they're investigating something. So maybe something happened and she fled and they're investigating, so they're not being too mean or aggressive because they don't know. She's like, oh, not again. What's going on? Almost like you would do to like someone that annoys you all the time, like an ex or a friend or something. Like, oh, come on, do we got to go down this road again? Like, can you just leave me alone? I don't know, because Bo's also a weird, interesting character like that, where she might just do that to anybody. We're going to find out everything else. We're going to do the live stream in 2 days. Friday, I'm going to probably start it at 8:30, but by started at 8:30, I mean, I put up the starting soon thing, let you guys know that we're good to go for 9. If you jump on at 8:30, you're not going to probably see me till 9 o'clock. Maybe I'll jump on earlier if I got everything else done and I'm good to go. But then we usually bullshit for 15, 20 minutes about what happened. And then I have the video start around 9:30. So if you guys just want to watch the actual video with me, probably around 9:30. But if you want to bullshit and talk and stuff, around 9 o'clock, and you'll probably see it at 8:30. Either way, you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes of all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. We have all the middle hours on Patreon only. If you want, go check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.